Witty!
Funny!
Satiric!
Musical!
Exciting!
Bizarre!
Political!
Frightening!
Metaphorical!
Sarcastical!
Clockwork!
Orange! The narrator, 50-year-old Alex and his gang run amok in futuristic London. They are robbing, beating and raping socialist London citizens. On this particular night, they beat up an old man with science books and a homeless man, get into a fight with a rival gang led by Billy Boy, and steal a car and take it for a joyride to the country. At a cottage labeled home, they beat up the author of Clockwork Orange and rape his wife. Alex is a great lover of classical music, especially Beethoven, and he always imagines himself engaging in violent and sexual acts while listening to it.
Hi, Lloyd. A little slow tonight, isn't it?
One night, Alex gets into a fight with Dim and Georgie to assert his leadership. The gang proposes they rob a rich old woman's house. After an unsuccessful attempt to get the woman to open the door, Alex sneaks into the house while his friends wait outside. He gets into a fight with the woman and her cats, but the police soon arrive. His friends betray him, temporarily blinding him while they flee, and Alex is arrested. The police brutalize Alex and are elated to have caught him. Alex soon discovers the woman has died, and he is sentenced for 14 years of jail for murder. Alex spends 2 years in state jail, dealing with brutal wardens, homosexual prisoners, and mindless labor. He relates that Georgie has died. Alex asks about a new treatment, Ludovico's technique, which frees the prisoner and ensures he remains free. The chaplain is skeptical about the treatment, as it eliminates the subject's power to choose. A cell scuffle results in Alex killing a new prisoner, and the powerful Minister of the Interior asks the prison governor to use Alex as a guinea pig for the new treatment. Alex is transferred to a new hospital, where he is given a shot after each filling meal. The treatment consists of being forced to watch violent films while strapped in a chair. The films are violent, and Alex has a terrible physical reaction to their violent content, feeling sick and begging the doctors to stop. Alex soon finds even the thought of violence, not to mention the demonstration of it in reality, makes him ill. Classical music used as a soundtrack for some of the films also makes him sick by association. After 2 weeks, Alex's treatment is over and he's trotted out to demonstrate the effects for an audience. Even without the shot, any semblance of violence or sex debilitates him, and he is pronounced cured by the minister. He is no longer welcome in his home. Neither enjoys classical music either and contemplates suicide. People beat Alex up in the library, only for the police to take Alex into the country and further brutalize him. They leave him for dead.
Oh, globby bottle of cheap, stinking chip oil! Come and get one in the yarbles! If you have any yarbles, you eunuch jelly thou! Let's get it, boys!
A man he has beaten up before knows Alex from the newspaper and takes him in. Illiberal, he wants to use Alex to overthrow the totalitarian government. He mentions that his wife was raped and killed, victimized in much the same way Alex has been. Alex is careful not to let the man know he was the rapist, but his use of NetSat slowly established that fact in the man's mind. He and his friends go to work on Alex's case. They set it up so Alex must listen to sickness-inducing classical music near an open window. Alex jumps out to commit suicide, realizing the man has betrayed him so his suicide can help their cause against the government. Alex survives and is put in a hospital. When he comes to, the man's friend tells him he has destroyed the government's chances for re-election. He drifts out of consciousness again, and when he next comes to, his parents beg him to return to their home. Alex is regaining his tolerance for violence, and after a few days, he is back to where he started. The effects of Ludovico's technique apparently reversed by doctors in his sleep. Alex forms a new gang and, with his cushy new government supply job, seems to be renewing his former life. But he finds that drugs and violence no longer excite him, and he has even developed a taste for romantic as opposed to violent classical pieces. When he sees that his old friend Pete has become a middle-class husband, it seals the deal. Alex wants to settle down, marry and have a son. He believes he has simply outgrown his violent past. It was youth, above all, that made him and all the sons in the world act impetuously.
Welcome to BBC Radio. I'm Muerri the moderator, and I have a very, very special guest for you today. Let me introduce Stanley Kubrick. Woo! Hello!
Thank you very much.
Hello, Mr. Kubrick.
Hello, Muerri.
May I ask you my first question?
Sure, you can indeed.
Alright then. Mr. Kubrick, where does the story Clockwork Orange take place?
Well, the story takes place in a futuristic version of Great Britain that is both authoritarian and chaotic.
Alright, but why did you produce the movie in London?
I needed to produce a movie on a low budget, and therefore I chose London. Despite the low-tech nature of the film, I had to show my talent for innovation and shot the movie in location almost entirely in and around London.
Oh, Mr. Kubrick, that is very interesting.
Yeah, it is.
But, please tell me my last question. When was the movie produced? In which year?
The movie was produced in 1971, so you see a lot of things changed, but it's still futuristic.
Alright then. Well, thank you so much. I'm glad that you were my guest, and have a good night.
Yeah, thank you for inviting me, and I hope you all like my movie. Goodbye, good night, guys.
Bye-bye.